Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Civilization 5. So, we are currently basically working towards getting an ideology. I'm kind of hoping that Austria gets order, because they are currently the tourism leaders, and I do want to stay friendly with them. So we'll see about that. I am working on my factories. I might also send a settler to try settling anything that's not the main continent. But the odds are not looking great. We'll see though. First we need the factories, that's the priority. And then we'll think about settling some kind of island. And I will also try to build up my military slowly. We are getting a masked man. The plan is to go to war with Poland eventually, and try to take Warsaw. The problem is that they have the Red Fort in here, so it will have very high city combat strength. Which is why I need artillery, okay? But that's going to be a little bit later. Definitely not right now, alright? Not right now. When is the next research agreement? We have some coming, like, soon-ish? Well, not really that soon. In 10 turns, that's pretty soon. So with that... Let's see. So one thing I need to know is whether I have oil. I probably do, but it's not a guarantee in any way, shape or form. But yeah, I'm going to need oil. So I think we might need to get oil first, and then artillery. This is basically a question of how quickly to go for flight. But yeah, I'm definitely going to need oil. It would also potentially help with production. So I might actually have to go biology first. It's a tough one, because dynamite is like on the other side of the tree here. Nothing to do with biology whatsoever. It's kind of a tough one. And then obviously flight is in the middle. But having some bombers would definitely help. Still, I can't do that without oil, as you might imagine. So it's safer to go for artillery first. But then if Poland goes for flight first, I will be in trouble. Because I'll need some way to counter that, and I can't really counter that without either flight or at the very least ballistics for anti-aircraft gun. Yeah, but it's a tough one. And the longer I wait to declare war on Poland, the more likely it is that they will get air units. On the other hand, I need to be ready to actually declare war. There are multiple things to consider, okay? But it might be a good idea to get dynamite. So how quickly could I get a railroad? Yeah, not quickly at all. Let's just get scientific theory first, and then we'll go from there. That seems like the most reasonable thing to do. Oh yeah, we will also steal a tech from Alex in one turn. Let's see what we can steal. We are literally about to finish architecture. Yeah, that might speed things up significantly. Let's see. Ethiopia is still buying iron. I will obviously accept that. We can swap a luxury for a luxury, that's fine. Yep, I will sell horses, that's fine. Go on. Okay, there's architecture. And what can we steal? Metallurgy or navigation? Okay, well, if I steal metallurgy, I could rush dynamite faster. That's probably a good idea. Navigation is worth slightly more science, but oil on its own is not going to do anything for me. Even if I have a shit ton of oil, that will do nothing for me without flight. So let's get metallurgy. One step closer to dynamite. Okay, and then we could actually rush dynamite. Now, I still want scientific theory, however, I think we could delay that a little bit, because right now I'm working on factories anyway. And if I really want to declare war on Poland, I'm going to need units. So I'll have to rush some military production in Jakarta once we finish that factory. I think that's the best thing to do. Now, this is still going to be tricky, don't get me wrong. But if we get enough artillery, it should be doable. It will still take a while, because 79 city combat strength is a lot. So it will still take a while. But I think we have a shot. It might actually happen. Especially if I can get other people to declare war on Poland. Are they still at war with anyone? Also, they backstabbed us. Okay, they are at war with Ethiopia and Austria. Could we get anyone else to declare war on them?
Well,
let's take a look. No, he's not gonna do it.
Decline.
Okay, whatever. I don't think they have any other neighbors, so it's up to me. I still think it's doable, though. I think it's doable. So, anyway, what other improvements do we need? I mostly got everything I needed. I could buy a hill. How much would that cost me? Only 80 gold. With that said, we have a bunch of improvements that we're not working anyway. So, I need more population in this city. I guess we can move this guy here. Okay, grows in 5 turns? Wait, why can I not log this? Oh yeah, this is like an old bug where you can't log a tile for whatever reason. Okay, there you go, now it works. Okay, 3 turns, that's good. But I don't really need this worker for anything anymore. Yeah, we got everything we needed over here. I guess I could buy the furs. They should pay for themselves. Yeah, okay, we can do that then. So, we'll finish the factory and then switch to military production. I think I'll need at least like 5 or 6 artillery units. We need to overwhelm Warsaw with firepower. I'm also hoping the city-state will help out at least a little bit. I don't need them to do much, I just need them to provide a distraction. Let's see if anyone's buying. We could also sell some coal, but I think I'd rather keep it for myself. Okay, we can still sell horses, so let's do that. I'm going to need the gold. We'll need the gold soon for another round of research agreements. So there's that. Okay, let's just sell 3 for 135. There you go. Okay, I guess we could also sell it for gold per turn. I don't want to sell too much. Okay, will he pay 2 gold per turn for 1 iron? Let's find out. Yes, he will. Nice. Okay, let's do 1 more then. Oh, he will not buy 1 more. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Our economy is looking decent. But 2000 gold is not that much, trust me. Taj Mahal, alright? So, let's heal this scout back to full. And, right, we were going to improve the furs. Let's just buy that right away then. Here you go. Yeah, that should pay for itself easily. We're almost done with the factory. So in 21 turns we can pick our ideology. I could technically buy a factory in here, if I really wanted to. So that might be worth it. Okay, hold on. We haven't spent too many turns building this yet. Maybe it's worth it. It's only 1000 gold. I'm actually considering it. Now, the downside of being the third to pick order is that it's not impossible all the other AIs will pick ideologies other than order. And then I will get a shit ton of ideology pressure. Especially since I have 0 tourism. So I will not get too exotic like anytime soon. So that's a significant risk. But we would get 2 tenants for free. So I think it might actually be worth doing. Not to mention it will speed up production in Surabaya significantly. So I think I might actually do it. Okay, what the heck, let's buy the factory. I really hope I'm not going to regret this later. Now, do we spend 7 turns building an armory right now? Maybe. Also, yes, I switched one farm to Surabaya to make it grow a bit faster. I think I want to get started on the units right away. Yeah, let's get started on the units. I'm going to need more artillery, so we can build some cannons in advance. Okay, ideology adopted. Order. Okay, Poland adopted order. Interesting. Okay, that does mean I wouldn't have to go to war with them. But the problem is that I don't have many other alternatives. Who else am I going to attack? I can attack Sweden. And really, that's about it. My main goal is to weaken Poland. That is my main goal here. And obviously Warsaw is a nice city, with a bunch of wonders. So it's kind of a tough one. With that said, I'm glad they picked order. It will help our situation. Yeah, I'm still not quite sure why he's afraid of me. It's kind of odd. We could get the declaration of friendship. So here's the thing. Poland is not my main concern in this game anymore, that's Alexander. If somebody is able to win this game, it's going to be Alexander. But he's on the other side of the map. I have no real shot at attacking him, unless I can settle some kind of city close to him, and move my entire army over there, and then somehow attack him. It's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, that's definitely a bit of a stretch. Okay, I'm actually considering accepting this. It might actually be worth accepting this. With that said, he is already at war with both Ethiopia and Austria. So Austria would probably not be happy about this. And we do have a declaration of friendship with them. Yeah, he's at war with the two civs I have a declaration of friendship with. So I don't think saying yes is a good idea. Because I might effectively be trading two friendships for one. So 2 research agreement partners for 1. I'm not willing to do that. And we should be able to stay friendly with Ethiopia and Austria. Not only that, if I still declare war on Poland, we will get another positive modifier with both Austria and Ethiopia. So that will help me stay friendly with them even longer. Now, that won't last very long if they pick opposing ideologies. But I am hoping at least one of them picks order. I really need Austria to pick order. Hopefully not before I do. But yeah, we'll see about that. Buying that factory was still worth it though. We will get 3 factories in 9 turns. So it's not too far away. Okay, let's get more units, shall we? Okay, I could build a Colosseum in 2 turns. Stable in 2 turns. A stable might be worth it here. Or maybe not. We could build a porcelain tower. Wait, hold on. I can't finish it before the next research agreement, can I? It's still worth building it though. It will give us a great scientist. We do have some other research agreements after that though, and we'll still be getting more research agreements. So it won't finish before this one. But it might finish before... yeah, this one. It will. Yeah, that one is still what, like 15 turns away? Okay, we need the porcelain tower, let's build it. I definitely need that. Like, it's not even a question. We can also work the factory. The specialist, that is. Instead of the mine here. It's less production, but it's science and also great engineer points. So we'll work that for sure. And then we can work it again when the city grows again. I could move the copper, but I don't want to do that. We'll also get a great engineer for faith in 21 turns. So there's that. Okay, what else? I could actually build a fort down here. Which might come in handy later, you never know. It's still our territory. I think it might be worth doing. Alright, so let's get the porcelain tower. I can accept the embassy. No real downside there. There's the declaration of friendship with Ethiopia. So we'll get it again. There you go. Okay. That's good. So a research agreement in 5 turns, yeah? Yep. Okay, that will either give us dynamite or will be very close. Will be close. I don't think it will give us dynamite. But we'll be very close. Right, so we did get the caravans in here, right? I'm pretty sure we did. I can just check the best trade routes. Right here. The best land trade routes. Yeah, they're not that great, unfortunately. I would like a trade route to somebody other than Poland. It might be worth sending one to Sigtuna. Yeah. Okay, Jakarta to Samarkand, but that's not a land trade route. Stockholm to Sigtuna. I think I like that one. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. Let's do that then. Off you go. Sadly, I can't reach Austria. I blame the mountains. That's the biggest problem, all these mountains in the way. Wait, can we get Brussels? Well, I guess I could. Only 3 turns remaining. Okay, why would I need 151 influence? It's not gonna happen without spending all of my gold and then some. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna happen. So, Sigtuna. Yep. Here you go. And now, I still want to annex Stockholm, but I'm gonna let it finish that windmill. It's building things I would have wanted to build anyway, so I'll just let it do that, you know? So, let's get that factory. And then hopefully Austria gets order. If they get order before that, I won't be super upset. But obviously, I would prefer to be the first one. So that we can get at least one tenant for free. But I'm definitely going order. It's not even a question. Anyone buying any more strategic resources? I guess they would buy coal, but I don't want to sell that. I can sell the hordes, that's fine. Okay. So, 6 turns for Porcelain Tower. I will not be getting any more academies. So, any great scientists we generate from here will be used for actual science pop. No longer friends with Panama City, okay, that's fine. Ivory ended.
Grüß Gott.
Okay, apparently you only have 1. Assign delegates. Well, we can try to repeal the ban here. Wait, do I have marble? I do have marble, yeah? Yes, I definitely do. So I don't want to ban marble. Yeah, we'll vote against that for sure. Okay. So let's keep scouting. We'll see what we can find. Some barbarians, eh? Alright. I'm going to need a lot of gold for unit upgrades. But that's why I'm trying to keep the gold. This is still going to be tricky. Yeah, and now Poland actually has a rifleman. I'm not too far away from getting them myself. But yeah. I think we might have to do something like this, actually. Yeah, this would be the order. So dynamite, rifling, scientific theory, biology. And then either flight or, well, something else, but probably flight. So this would probably be my research order. We definitely need dynamite. Dynamite and rifling. Now again, I don't have to declare war on Poland, but I definitely want Warsaw. If we can capture Warsaw, I 100% want to do that. Okay, thirds. Right, we can sell that. Oh, he won't pay me 7 gold per turn, okay. Will you? I don't suppose you will trade another luxury, will you? Probably not. Okay, never mind. He will give me 7 gold per turn though. So that's good enough. We need the gold. Okay, yeah, that was the first we just improved. So that will pay for itself easily. Move away from here. So, okay. Well, if I really wanted to, I could try to settle a city somewhere around here. But that's on the other side of the map. I think we're more likely to like go east and try to settle some kind of island over there. Also, why is he keeping units on the border? That's a little bit suspicious. Mind you, I'm doing the same exact thing. But hey, that's different, okay? That's different. Also, we never got +1 range on this crossbowman. Let's not upgrade him yet. We can upgrade him after. Yep. Just don't let him die. So we'll keep him inside the city. Yeah, this is a little bit suspicious. Okay, he's backing up. I need him to like go away with these units. That's what I need. There's military science, so that will unlock the military academy. And the cavalry. But I won't be getting any of that right now. So now I definitely don't need any more improvements. Not until our border expands. Yep, or until we get railroad. Okay, there's another cannon. I guess we can go like here. Alright, that's fine. What's next in Surabaya? I could get a castle. We could also get a Colosseum. I don't need it right now, but if I do capture Warsaw, I am going to need it for sure. So it's not a bad idea. Also, we might get a huge happiness penalty for other civilizations' ideologies. It might be a good idea to prepare for that in advance, you know? Manila seeks a new natural wonder, okay. Hey, maybe our scout will find one. So the research agreement will trigger right now. Yep, right now. That's the one with Poland. I will not be getting another one with Poland. Wait, do we still have one with both Ethiopia and Austria? Yeah, we do? Okay, let me just check that real quick. So Austria is where? Hold on. Yeah, right here. That's Austria. And Ethiopia, okay, right here. So the porcelain tower will give us the bonus for these two research agreements with both Austria and Ethiopia. And we'll get a great scientist. So that's definitely nice. Okay, Alex wants to declare war on Austria. You go right ahead, I'm not stopping you. How's the tech count for Poland right now? 45. And we got 43. Yeah, we'll catch up in tech count pretty quickly here. I wish I had a slightly more space here, but alas. Unfortunately, we do not. I really hope Samarkand will help us out here. Yep, we'll see about that. Unfortunately, I cannot get spices. I would if I could.
Grüß Gott.
Yeah, silk. Well, we could try to buy silk.
Grüß Gott.
What do they want? I would have to pay gold, which I don't necessarily want to. Yeah, no, I'll pass. Let's check America again, see if they are willing to declare war on Poland. No, they're not. Okay, never mind then. That is unfortunate. How about Alex? They're not neighbors, but if he declares war, I would be more than okay with that. No, he won't. Okay, fine, whatever. See if I care. Right, so obviously we will not be getting a new research agreement with Poland. Yeah, he has a lot of units. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot. I'm going to need units on this side as well. Now also, taking Krakow would be much easier than taking Warsaw. It only has 57 combat strength. And also defending Surabaya would be much easier when my army is elsewhere. So perhaps we should go for Krakow first. I'm actually thinking that might be a better idea. Going for Krakow first. A much, much better idea, even. Yeah. It will be way easier to capture. Like, way, way easier. And heck, then I could go, like, for Washington and New York. I could liberate one of them. Yeah, it might actually be a good idea to attack through here. Okay, Kuala Lumpur. 124. Man, I wish I had more gold here. Because I would actually do this. But I will need gold to upgrade my units. Okay, right, we are getting order. Yep. Order it is then. And we are going to pick +2 local happiness for monuments. Yep. I'm focusing on happiness because we don't know what ideologies other civilizations will go for. So we need that happiness buffer. 21 is really not that much. I could easily get like a -20 penalty if Austria goes for freedom or autocracy. If Austria goes for autocracy, that's gonna be pretty bad. Because Alexander already did. Anyway. Yeah, I kind of really want some of these cheap buildings in here, like Colosseum, Writers Guild, Artists Guild. Let's grab a Colosseum. We're about to get that porcelain tower, so let's go get it. You're still buying horses? Yep, that's fine.
Ich sehe.
That's also fine, yes. Go on. Okay, there we go. Now, I could actually wait before I pop this scientist, because he'll be worth more science later on. Because this depends on your science output in the last, like, 10, 15 or whatever number of turns. So the more your science output goes up, the more science this ability will be worth. However, I think we need it right now. It's all a question of when do I want to declare war on Poland? Like I already said earlier, the longer I wait, the greater the possibility that he will get flight. On the other hand, if I wait a little bit longer, I will be better prepared. I'm not really that well prepared right now. I don't have that many units. I would like some more melee units. Also, we don't have walls in Jakarta. It would only cost me 1 turn. But I shouldn't need walls in Jakarta. Now, normally I would probably consider building the military academy. But I really don't have the time for that. Okay, let's get the Writers Guild, because that's literally 1 turn. So we can afford to do that. Now, I could also build a road leading south. That might be useful. You know, for logistics. Yep, we can do that. Okay, so let's get that Writers Guild real quick.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert
copper.
meinen neuen Damast. Soll keiner sagen,
Maybe I
ich
could
sei
trade
eine
it for
ungerechte
silk.
Frau. Treffen
Can
wir
I?
eine Abmachung.
Yes, I can. Very nice. Alright, we're healed. So we got the Writers Guild. Now, if I wanted to work it, we'll need to remove one more dude. Well, I could also move this one. Do I want to though? I guess I could. Okay, just to get at least a little bit of tourism. Now we need the units. Like, seriously. So, I guess we'll get musketmen and then upgrade them to riflemen. We got what, 5 cannons right now? We got 4 or 5. Okay, we got 4. Right here, 4 cannons. I would like at least 5, but Krakow only has 53 combat strength, as opposed to Warsaw having 86. So that shouldn't be a big problem. No, I could just declare war, like, basically on the next turn. I do want both the dynamite and the rifling before we declare war. So this is 1.8k science. We need around 900 more in dynamite. Okay, so I need like 2.7k. And this is 1.7. So we need at least a few more turns. Yep. Okay, let's just chill. You know what would be even better? If he declared war on me. Because then, he's the aggressor, you know? Okay, so do we build a castle here? Maybe. I think I might. Yeah, because 36 combat strength is not exactly a lot. It's less than Jakarta, and Jakarta doesn't even have walls. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, because we'll need some defenses in Surabaya when we go to war with Poland. Okay. We killed a Swedish spy, nice. Alright.
Välkommen.
I forgive you. And our spy got promoted. And we'll still attack in 7 turns, nice. Okay, anything that moves me closer to my tech goals. Okay, Medan. We finished the Colosseum, right? I still need my unique garden thing. So let's do that real quick. At least in this city. Alright. Let's just keep this guy in Stockholm. Inside the city. And we can scout around a little bit. Okay, so a few more turns. We'll get another masked man. I need a few more melee units. And maybe like one more cannon. What's our most experienced cannon? I guess this one. With barrage 2. Yeah, they're not gonna get logistics or +1 range anytime soon. Yeah, I forgive you.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert
Ivory
meinen
for
Dunst.
200. Oh wait, that's our only one.
Ich
Okay, I'm not training that away. Because we're going to need that. Sweden has denounced Poland, that's good. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill all these units, which I don't like.
Czego tu szukasz?
Maybe I can convince him to declare war on someone.
Znowu ty.
Oh, yes I can! Interesting. Can I just pay him
Chyba
gold per turn?
żartujesz.
Okay.
Chyba żartujesz.
Is he buying iron?
Po stokroć nie.
Okay, he would do it though. Hold on. He would actually do it. Let's say 3 gold per turn.
Po stokroć
Come on.
nie.
I know you want to. Come on, buddy.
Chcesz ze mnie zadrwić?
There we go, he did it. Nice.
Wierzy-
So hopefully he will move away with all these units, and then we could take Krakow quickly. That's basically the plan. Have him move away, and then we'll declare war on him. That will be the best case scenario, so that I wouldn't have to fight all these defenders. Okay, this was a trade route to Samarkand. I think we have a better sea trade route right now, yeah? Do we though? Okay, yeah we do. No we don't. Jakarta, Samarkand. Well yes, Samarkand but from a different city, fair enough. Okay, let's keep exploring here. Not that I'm hoping to find a whole lot. Okay, go away please. Go attack Washington. See, he has a juicy
ich
city down
sehe,
here.
ihr
I'm not
bewundert
giving you
meinen
free gold.
Dunst. So
Are you
kann es
crazy? Get your own gold. America and Austria are now friends, that's good. Austria is still at war with Poland. Okay, so trade route with Samarkand. There you go. This was a trade route with our capital. So let's still keep moving food to Jakarta. I do want to grow it. And it's growing nicely. There's the new masked man. Is he actually going to move away? Because he doesn't seem to be very eager to do so. Yeah. Yeah, he's not too eager to do that right now. But we are about to get our tax. When was that next research agreement? It was like turn 229, right? Yeah, it was. Right here. So that's like in 2 turns. And then another one soon after. Right here. Okay, so in the next 5 turns, we'll get 2 research agreements. I guess I'll just wait for that then. Yeah, let's just wait for that. That will give us both dynamite and rifling. And probably scientific theory. Okay, sounds good. And then we'll go for biology. I really hope I have at least some oil. Because we really need that. Also, we should probably grab that Colosseum really quick. Yep. Okay, I think it's time to annex Stockholm. Or I could let them finish the bank. Okay, what the heck? Let them finish the bank.
Is the following trade?
Okay, I will accept this. Obviously. Yeah, obviously I will accept that. That probably means Poland will not like me, but I don't really care about that. I mean, I was planning to go to war with Poland anyway, so why would I care? Okay, yeah, I don't think he's going to move away. He's already suspicious of my intentions, clearly. So he's probably going to keep these defenders. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll deal with that. It's fine. We can still deal with that. Okay, so artillery. 140 gold per unit. Let's go. Let's go indeed. There, that's 4 artillery. And then we need riflemen. So yeah, we're about to get that research agreement. That will give us riflemen. I hope this will be enough, but we'll see. I also really need some of the other AIs to pick order.
Ihr bewundert meine neuen...
This is not a suggestion. Okay, Casimir made peace with Ethiopia, okay. Good to know.
Grüß
Are you a
Gott.
buyer? Yes, you are.
Ich sehe, ihr
Alright then.
bewundert meinen neuen Damast.
Will you buy more than one?
Keiner sagen, ich sei eine
Yes, you will.
ungerechte
Nice.
Frau.
Will you
Treffen wir
buy
eine
one more?
Abmachung.
No. Okay, that's fine. We are at 1.8k. So, Jakarta. What do we do in Jakarta? I guess I can build Circus Maximus really quick. We don't have to rush it now, but we can build it. We can also build National Epic, or we can just continue getting units, because I'm probably going to need more. Okay, let's get one quick Masked Man, and then we can upgrade him to Rifleman. Yep. Okay, that works. You stay here. We're about to finish that castle, which is a good thing. I wanted that done before we declare war. Right, and in Medan, we finished, right, the garden thing. Right. Let's get more food here, like so. That looks decent. You can go here. Okay, everything else looks fine to me. It's still gonna grow. Okay, in 6 turns. Wait, yeah, see, again, this stupid bug. Okay, then. Yeah, see, I can't log that. There we go. Okay, 6 turns again? Wait, what? Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, see? I don't know what causes that. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, see, it's really annoying. See, I can't work this properly. It's super annoying. It's one or the other that unlocks itself. Yeah, see? It's pretty silly. I might just grab him and work an engineer slot. Yeah. Oh, this one is gonna... Oh, come on. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll just do it like this. What do we actually build here, though? I guess I could build Circus Maximus in Medan. I could also just get Ionis in here. We should probably do that. Yeah, I could get some cavalry. That might actually be helpful. Yeah, let's get at least like 1 or 2 cavalry units. Definitely a good idea. We don't have an armory, but we have barracks. Yeah, some fast units would be helpful, so cavalry it is then. Copper for wine, yes, I will accept that. Give me my rifleman, thank you. There's the rifling, okay, good. So let's send this guy west towards Alexander. Okay. So upgrade all of our boys. Here you go. Oh yeah, we didn't finish this one, so now we'll get a rifleman in 2 turns. That's okay. So now I could go to war. Like, basically right now. We need a new research agreement.
Grüß Gott.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give them some gold, which is fine.
Fort, fort.
Let's just trade that for some gold per turn. Like so.
Einverstanden.
Okay, that's good. And then we got another research agreement with Ethiopia in like 2 turns from now. Right here. Yup. So that will give us scientific theory. And then we need biology, because again, I need to know whether we have oil. There's no point rushing flight, because I can't get air units without oil anyway. So we really need biology first. Biology it is then. Yup. And then we can go for flight, probably. We could also go for replaceable parts first, but all of that will take a while. Oil would be good. I need to be ready for Poland potentially getting air units. Are we ahead of him in tech count yet? He has 46, and I got 45. Okay, we're 1 tech behind. Maybe not for long. Okay, 2 turns before we steal another tech from Alexander. So we might actually be ahead of him in a few turns, because we also got that research agreement. Not that it matters that much at this point. We're basically roughly the same. Okay, so... Yeah, continue the rifleman. That's the castle, that's good. So 46. That's still not amazing, but I guess it'll do. We could get some unit in here, but I think I'd like to continue our regular production. We could still build Circus Maximus in here. It doesn't actually matter where we build it, as long as we actually build it, so Surabaya is perfectly fine. Okay, he did move away a bit. He does have his own artillery now, which is to be expected, like that's not really a surprise. Yeah, we could just declare war on the next turn. I could declare war right now. Because the thing is, if I move closer, he might get suspicious and ask me to declare war right there. But might be worth a gamble. I want to be closer with my artillery. Okay, so let's move in like this. You can go here. Hold on. Well, you could go here, but that's not really ideal. That'll do. And this guy. Okay, set up. Fortify. That'll do. I will not be surprised if he asks me to declare war, though. If he does that, I will say yes. Because we're kind of ready, more or less. Okay, production to Jakarta. I think I still want that. Yeah, I still want that. We could send food to make it grow even faster here. That might also be worth it. Yeah, I needed production more earlier. Now we could just send another round of food. Yeah, let's send another round of food. That's good. We do want to grow it more. 6 turns for growth. Hold up. Let's move this guy. And work the specialist. Like so. Okay. So let's steal that tech, shall we? And we'll declare war. Now, I might want to have some kind of unit in Surabaya to defend it, if needed. Okay, he did not ask me to declare war. Okay, we can steal scientific theory, but I'm already researching that. That will be worth just 800 science. We are better off stealing navigation. It will be worth more science for us. And I'll need that soon enough anyway. Navigation it is then. There you go. And we'll get scientific theory literally on the next turn. Because this research agreement will pop. So let's queue something up. Yeah, we need biology after that. So it's scientific theory and then biology. Yep. Okay, the next rifleman is almost ready. So we're more or less ready here. And we still got this scientist. I'm probably going to keep him a little bit longer. Because we can make him worth more science. However, we're at like 45 minutes now, so that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.